Hi. So I have this recording I did a few days back, and I've been working with it. And what I wanted to, I have a new process basically, and it's taking the file and changing it to left and right channels, removing part of the time in the beginning of the left channel, changing the pitch on both of them, merging them back together so you can hear Spirit talking. So let me play this recording as it sounded like when I recorded it. You just hear faraway traffic noise, and then I'll play the results after doing that process. It'll only take a second here. It's outside late at night, I think. Alright. So this one here is the same one after I made those changes. And have a listen to this. I'm going to play this at the slow controls. Here we go. Alright, did you hear any of that when you were listening to this? Of course not. So I have it, just so you know, if you wanted to know, here's my voice at normal speed.
This unit is equipped with a new patent-pending Cool Touch pen.
Now to compare it to what you just listened to, this is the same recording that I just played, with the same changes to that recording, and this is what it would sound like. So the voices are off in the different places. Okay, so this one here is the same recording, it's just slowed down to 50% speed and pitch, and we're going to play it on the slow controls. Let's have a listen to this. Remember, these are all the same recording other than what I was kind of trying to demonstrate with my voice there. Alright, and then I've got it slowed down to 25% speed and pitch, It's right here. Let's listen to this. All right. Yeah, this recording was really busy. I was testing with another one that not everybody was talking at once, and it sounded a little bit better. But and I tried to do a new one tonight, but the wind was whipping outside, so it makes it hard to record. So let me show you what I did. It's basically a suggestion that they had here. Here's the original recording, and what I'm going to do, we'll just do this at the 50% speed and pitch, so you can see what I did. It's really easy. So what we want to do, I'll bring this up again, go to the options and just make this on your audio tab. Do this before you do every step. Under this editing and effects, put in 2 periods. Alright, you'll see me do it here. I'll do it before every step, and I'll use keyboard shortcuts that I set up here myself, and it just makes it sound like it only lasts for one turn. Once I hit left click or enter, it goes away. So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut, and I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to put it a new one over here. So what I want to do, you see that it's blue and red, and what I want to do is split out to 2 channels. If I process them separately and offset them a little bit, they sound a lot better. So I'm going to use Control D again, and we'll work with, here we go. So this first one, let me bring up WavePad's stereo pan, and what I want to do is pan everything. Actually, I want to do it on this one. So I'm going to pan everything left here, and you'll see it turn blue. Alright, and on this one here, oh, wait a second. Got ahead of myself. We need to slow it down. Doesn't take long. I'm going to bring up the speed and pitch change. All right, these semitones, if you slow your recording down in increments of -2, 4, 6, 8, and so forth, it sounds better. But the two places that you just listened to was one at the semitones, which is -12, which is 50% speed and pitch, and -24, which is 25% speed and pitch. And when when it ends up with it, where 0.000, it sounds the best. So let's just do it here. All right. So it doubled the length of our file. Now we can duplicate that off. And we can bring up the stereo pan and switch everything to the left channel on this one here. All right. And on the right channel, or we need to bring it up and switch everything to the right channel here. Here we go. All right. Now what I want to do is change the pitch by 400%, and I got to do this to the left channel twice and then to the right channel twice. But before I do it on the right channel, I'm going to subtract out a little bit of time right at the beginning, and that little bit of offset made a pretty big difference. In this recording, it was like a lot of folks talking at once. So even though I cleaned up the sound, it still, with everybody chatting, makes it a little hard to figure out what's going on. So if you were doing this at 100% speed, you'd just come in here. Now I'm going to use my mouse and I'm going to scroll down, and you can see down here there's the table here. And what I want to do with the particular recorder that I'm using, and I tested on other recordings that were done on different recorders, and this seemed to be pretty close to constant. I'm going to come in here, and from 75 on, I'm going to highlight to the left, and I'm going to delete it. All right. Then I'm going to go and do the same pitch changes. So you delete it first, do your pitch changes, 400%, 400%, and then you mix them back together. I didn't do any band suppression here. I didn't do any noise removal. I did test around with the noise removal. It tends to clean it up a little bit as far as how busy it is, but it doesn't help the clarity. It actually makes it harder to hear exactly what they're saying. I know this process, this part here, takes a whole lot of time, but it's worth it if you can make out what they're saying now. Alright, so now what we want to do, we'll copy this, and we're going to paste mix it into this one at 100%. And then all we have to do is amplify. I did 400% here, and have a listen. That's all there is to it. I'll keep testing. I'm cleaning it up slowly, a little at a time. But this is what I wanted to show tonight. Try it with yours. It's really easy to do. And thanks for listening.